Hey there, welcome to Paleologic. Today we're talking about the red-bellied piranha. This notorious freshwater fish has quite the reputation as the ultimate apex predator, terrifying all who enter its habitat. But that might not actually be the case. So join us as we explore just how vicious the red-bellied piranha really is. The red-bellied piranha has a popular reputation as a ferocious predator, despite being primarily a scavenger. As their name suggests, red-bellied piranhas have a reddish tinge to the belly when fully grown, although juveniles are a silver color with darker spots. The species can reach up to 3.9 kg, 8 pound, 10 ounces in weight, and 50 centimeters, 20 inches in standard length, but rarely surpass 35 centimeters, 14 inches. The rest of the body is often gray, with silver fleck scales. Sometimes blackish spots appear behind the gills and the anal fin is usually black at the base. The pectoral and pelvic fins may vary from red to orange. Females can be distinguished from males by the slightly deeper red color of their bellies. The red-bellied piranha is typically found in whitewater rivers, such as the Amazon River Basin, and in some streams and lakes. Sometimes, they may inhabit flooded forests, such as those found in the Brazilian Amazon. Red-bellied piranhas live in shoals, but do not group hunt. Although they may occasionally enter into feeding frenzies, in the case of a feeding frenzy, schools of piranha will converge on one large prey individual and eat it within minutes. These attacks are usually extremely rare and are due to provocation or starvation. But where did this fearsome reputation come from? Well, a significant amount of lore regarding the ferocity of the red-bellied piranha can be traced to President Theodore Roosevelt following the completion of the Roosevelt scientific expedition in 1914. The former president returned with dramatic stories of an entire cow being devoured to the bones within a matter of a few minutes. This event was later found to be staged by local guides, eager to provide Roosevelt with a spectacle worthy of the journey. It later surfaced the fish had been corralled and starved for over a week, along with a few turtles and monkeys, into a section of the river, into which the unfortunate cow was driven for the event. There is nothing to suggest Roosevelt was ever aware of this fact. In reality, piranhas rarely attack humans unless provoked. There are very few recorded attacks on humans, and these are mostly cases of defensive behavior rather than predatory aggression. Even if the red-bellied piranha does attack, it is usually not fatal to humans. In order to get a good look at the animal, because they have such a voracious appetite, it's best to distract it with something to eat. When presented with food, a red-bellied piranha will snatch it out of the water with lightning speed. But if there's more than one fish present, a fight over who gets to eat what may ensue. Red-bellied piranhas typically have a lifespan of 10 to 15 years, but some may live longer, up to 20 years. Their diet consists mainly of insects, but they will also feed on fish, crustaceans, mollusks, worms, and occasionally fruits. Despite their ferocious reputation, red-bellied piranhas play an important role in the ecosystem as both predator and scavenger. They help to keep populations of other species in check and also recycle nutrients by consuming dead animals and vegetation. Today, the red-bellied piranha is listed as a species of least concern by the International Union for Conservation of Nature. However, certain areas where the red-bellied piranha naturally occurs have seen a decline in population due to overfishing. Because of this, the piranha has become a target of conservation efforts in certain parts of its range. Local communities are being educated about the importance of protecting the species and its habitat in order to ensure its survival for future generations. So while the red-bellied piranha may not be as ferocious as its reputation suggests, it is nonetheless an important and fascinating creature. Its unique adaptations and behaviors make it a key part of the ecosystem in which it lives. And by understanding and appreciating the role that the red-bellied piranha plays in the natural world, we can help to ensure its survival for years to come. Thank you for joining us here at Paleologic. If you enjoyed this episode and want to learn more about the world's most amazing animals, be sure to subscribe to our channel. We've got all sorts of fascinating creatures waiting to be discovered, so don't miss out. Join us today.